Alright. My name is researcher Rowe Lucian, and today I'll be talking about the Chaos Insurgency. The Chaos Insurgency is a splinter group of the Foundation, created by a rogue cell that went AWOL with several SCP objects in 1924. Since then, the Insurgency has become a major player on the world stage, using the anomalies that it obtains for its own benefit and to consolidate its global power base. The Insurgency not only deals in anomalies, but also in weapons running and intelligence gathering. It makes use of authoritarian regimes in poor and developing countries, often using their populations in the same manner as the Foundation does D-class personnel. It helps to maintain the extreme poverty and war that is suffered by these countries so that it can continue its radical experimentation, easy conscription of forces, and lucrative business deals with various opposing factions. Most of the anomalous objects possessed by the Insurgency are unknown. Among the most notable items are the Staff of Hermes, an item capable of warping the physical and chemical properties of any matter it touches, and the Bell of Entropy, an object that can cause a variety of destructive effects depending on where it is struck. Both of these objects were originally obtained at no small cost by the Foundation and were stolen by the original founders of the Insurgency. The SCP objects and other anomalies stolen from the Foundation typically possess high potential for direct utility, but the Insurgency has also made use of anomalies with less direct applications, such as SCP-884. The main base of operations of the Insurgency is unknown, as are its current leaders. This organization is directly antagonistic to the Foundation, using deadly force to attempt to prevent Foundation containment of multiple anomalies. The Foundation has also been infiltrated by agents of the Insurgency in the past, resulting in the loss of valuable scientific data, theft of a number of anomalies, and deaths of personnel. Personnel are to be made aware of possible raids, terrorist action, and spies from the Insurgency, and are to notify their superiors about any activities from fellow personnel fitting the Insurgency behavioral profile. Seriously? Excuse me for 1 second. Alright, here we are. In 1924, the SCP-Foundation formed a covert special task force known only to the O5 Council, codenamed the Insurgency. The leadership of the Insurgency was comprised of members of MTF Alpha 1, the Red Right Hand, famed for their loyalty to the O5 Council and the total secrecy of their origins, identities, and operations. The Insurgency leadership was supported by research, security, and retrieval personnel, all taken from Foundation ranks. To the majority of the Foundation and the anomalous world, the Insurgency was a splinter group that went AWOL, with several researchers and anomalous objects. In reality, the O5 Council had created the Insurgency to complete missions with ethically questionable methods and politically unsavory results, while keeping the Foundation's public reputation clean. For approximately 24 years, the Insurgency operated under the guise of Foundation defectors, using anomalous objects to secretly further the goals of the O5 Council. In 1948, as part of a seemingly routine staged operation, the Insurgency removed several SCP objects from Foundation containment and transported dozens of defecting Foundation researchers to various safe locations. That same day, multiple other unplanned raids of Foundation facilities occurred. The Insurgency seized SCP objects with great research and military potential and inflicted severe casualties to Foundation personnel. The Foundation's biggest lie had become a reality. Their covert Black Ops team had defected, and the Foundation faced a new threat from an organization now calling itself by a new name, the Chaos Insurgency. The O5 Council was stunned. The defection or even the slightest hint of disloyalty from the Red Right-Hand personnel had been unprecedented. The motives behind the Insurgency's betrayal remain unknown to the Foundation. All attempts to find, apprehend, or assassinate the defecting Insurgency operatives failed. This information is classified within the Foundation, which maintains that the Insurgency defected in 1924 and that the actual defections in 1948 were simply raids made by the already existing splinter organization. The modern-day Chaos Insurgency bears some similarities to the organization that founded it. The Chaos Insurgency's Delta Command, shrouded in mystery, issues orders to the lower ranks. Gamma-class researchers and military commanders have oversight over the execution of the Delta Command's orders, while Beta-class personnel, while not given the same level of command as Gamma-class, carry out the Insurgency's work in the field. Alpha-class personnel, often recruited from individuals with little to no knowledge of the anomalous, accept offers of employment often because the alternative is to carry on a miserable existence outside the anomalous world. They are the grunt workers, numerous and expendable. Anomalies that have been affected by the Chaos Insurgency. SCP-3862, SCP-2687, SCP-3459, SCP-3937, SCP-2394, SCP-4061, SCP-4922, SCP-2715, SCP-3668, SCP-4725, SCP-830, SCP-3612, SCP-3460, SCP-2173, SCP-1482, SCP-3313, SCP-3542, SCP-2215, SCP-3545, SCP-2753, SCP-2925, SCP-842, SCP-244, SCP-355, SCP-3033, SCP-1943, SCP-1275, SCP-1248, SCP-2490, SCP-1548, SCP-2635, SCP-1068, SCP-1041, SCP-4002, SCP-2099, SCP-1316, SCP-884. Unlike the Foundation, the Insurgency actively uses anomalous items. Due to the breakdown between cells and the difference in personnel class amongst the cells, Delta Command releases purely need-to-know documents. And all the Insurgency really needs to know is what to do with the anomalies, not what they are or their exact method of function. Essentially, a member of Delta Command, codenamed the Engineer, constantly transcribes a massive list of instructions, the plan, and individual steps, without any immediate sense of correlation. Delta Command passes these instructions down to the bottom ranks of the Insurgency. The rest of Delta Command then scans and separates these steps and compiles relevant steps together in step compilation documents. Alright. That's all I have to say about this topic.